So good morning, how are we all? Just going to do a couple of little jobs on the turbo bike. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip the stem and move the stem up a little bit just to bring the bars up a fraction and a bit closer to me while I'm on the turbo. Obviously we've been on the turbo all the time at the minute when I'm cycling, and with my shoulder I can't really hold the bars and put pressure on with this arm just yet. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier for myself. So I've got my torque wrench, I've got a coffee, essential maintenance liquid, and I've got a set of Allen keys, hex keys, Allen keys I call them. I'll just call them Allen keys. So the other thing I'm going to do is take that off. That's just a normal phone case with a sticky thing on the back I got off eBay, I think. So that's that one, I think. No, it's not. It must be that one. Yep, so we need that. Don't ask me what size it is. 4. And then, is it this one? Or is it the next one? It's probably that one. Yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of where I've got it at the minute, so that when I come to put it back later, I know where it is. Obviously with this bike being static, I don't need to worry about head race bearings or anything like that. I'm just going to take that off, because I'm actually going to flip it round and put it over here, pointing backwards. I need to just put these down. Right. I'm going to take my sling off as well, because I can use this arm a bit. It's just I put it on to limit me using it. Take that off, put it under the camera, take a picture. I need to take a picture, and I'm going to take my little anti-sweat bit of duct tape off there. Stops sweat going down that top cap, and then I'm just going to take a picture of where I've got my spaces at the minute and where I've got my bars. For future reference, putting it all back together. Right, let's do top cap. I knew I needed the other one. So this is the original top cap, I think, that came with this bike. Well, it didn't come with this bike, did it? I must have had to get it or acquire it from Neil, I bet. And because I bought it as a frame set, it fell off one day and got run over, I think, by a car. So the paint that was on it is no longer on it. I had to go back and get it. It's a bit manky underneath. I could do with sandblasting it with my sandblast kit and cleaning it all up and repainting it, but it's all well greased anyway. So just put that on there, and then back to them other ones then. Take the spacer off. Again, these are all well greased. When we're going to put it, let's put it on this envelope. I've just got an envelope. Car tax. Need to tax my car. So let's just put that there so I don't get this all over the side. Let's put that down, and then under these. Do them up in diagonal fashion. I undo them in diagonal fashion as well. A bit like if you were doing a cylinder head up or something like that. When you undo it, you have to undo it in the same pattern that you tighten them up to help prevent warpage. Only you reverse it when you go in the opposite way. So we'll take this front plate completely off. I just have to come this way. I was trying to avoid the bolts all falling out. I want them to stay in. There we go, so I've kept them in there. I'll just let that hang. And then we'll undo these ones. Flip that over, drop that other, because I'm going to move it up. Right, I just want to get a bit of paper towel or something. Just start the bolts off so they're not going to fall out. Right, let's whiz them up, and then we want to get the gap even top and bottom before we start tightening things up. And when I say gap even, I mean the little gap in between the actual stem and the front plate. And the other thing I'm going to do is bring it up a bit so it makes it easier for me to reach the lever, which obviously I'm not going to leave it like that, and I want it left and right even. Right there. Just check underneath. Starting to get some more movement in this shoulder, it's sore still. Need a bit more underneath. Right, that's probably about even spacing. Right, I want to get that lined up. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, because the wheel doesn't matter if it's not lined up. You're not riding it on the road. You just want the bars square when you're riding. Yep, we're off this way. So I need to just loosen a fraction so I can move it. It's bizarre. Right, I'm going to get my tape measure, because I can't go off the markings because they're worn and they don't seem to be even, so I'm just going to check that the bar end to bar end is even. So I'm just going to get a tape measure and I'm going to go to the centre of the hoods, 7.5 inches or 19 centimetres. Yeah, that's about even. Just checking it, and we'll start to tighten these up. That should be much more comfortable for me at the moment. Obviously, as I say, I am not going to leave it there. Now, if I had more spaces, because I'm not widening it on the road, I could actually raise it up more than you would on the road, because the amount of clamping onto the steerer tube wouldn't matter. And on this bike as well, this bike's got an aluminium steerer tube, so again, wouldn't matter. You could do less than you would with a carbon. And then I'm just going to do them all up to 4 Newton meters. So it's at 2 to start with, because I keep it at 2. Number 4mm hex. So 2 diagonal pattern again. Make sure your hex is fully in the socket. You want to avoid chewing up any bolt heads. Up to 4. There we are. Nice day outside today. A nice day for riding. There's quite a bit of wind though. See Scotland very clearly. The sea's a bit rough. That'll do. And then we'll just put the top cap back on. Where's that back down? My stuck anti-sweat bit over the top. Now, get it right. That'll come off now because I've had it off. There we are. Right, and then the final job on this particular one is I'm going to put this back, but I'm going to put a 20 this way about here. About like that. There you can see. I'll move you in a sec. Show you what I've done. So it gives me somewhere else to rest my hand that isn't on the bars, that's a bit nearer. No, it's not going to grip, I'll have to move it. And put it upside down. I don't actually use the phone in that thing much or the Garmin much on here. I just do it occasionally. So then that will give me, if I just sit on, somewhere to just rest my hand like that. So that's better. And then I can there we are. So I can just sit like that. That's better. Yeah, I'm actually starting to get more movement in this shoulder because I was speaking to the physio yesterday. Right, get off. Okay, next job. There we go. So you can see I've just put that on there, sticking backwards a bit, and it allows me to just rest my hand on. Now, if I put you here, so we're just saying about the physio, if I come and stand over here so you can see me. So yeah, I was talking to the physio yesterday, and he wants me to start moving my shoulder. So, lifting up sideways, that's as far as I can get now. I'm coming forwards, but I'm fighting gravity obviously with the muscles. I'm coming backwards. But what he did say was to lie on the bed and like assist. To lie on the bed, you're not fighting gravity, so then I can get it further. Difficult that way. So yeah, starting to get the shoulder moving. And then elbow, if I do this, so you can see it. So naturally relaxed. That's as far as I can move it. And trying to push it is difficult. So like get it against an immovable object. And that's as far as it goes, and it starts to hurt. So I can see myself having to have this metal work removed. Because I don't know if you can see. There, I've got like a lump there. And I don't know what that is. But yeah, that scar's done well. Got a bit of suture out here the other day. You might have seen that on my Instagram or Facebook. But yeah, that's done okay. And the shoulder's doing okay. Still a bit red there, still a bit raised there. But that's doing okay. Now the other thing I'm going to do later is this bottom bracket on this bike is clicking again. So I'm going to change the bottom bracket, but I'll do that in another video, I think, for another day. And I'm not going to do it how I normally do it. I'm going to try and do it on the bike, in the stand. Not in the stand, on the turbo. So thanks for watching this one. Hope you're all well, hope you're all safe. Take care. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.